In a remote corner of northern Kenya, it is a race against time. Deep within the rugged terrain of Ol Pejeta Conservancy, two magnificent creatures stand as legends. But their existence is teetering on the edge of extinction. The white rhinoceros are one of the largest land mammals. Despite the name, these impressive creatures are not actually white in color. Their colossal size, powerful build, and iconic horns make them a symbol of Africa wilderness and a sight to behold. The white rhinos are divided into two subspecies, the northern white rhino and the southern white rhino. The southern white rhino is more abundant of the two, with a population of around 18,000 individuals found primarily in South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and Kenya. The northern white rhinos sadly are on the brink of extinction, with only 2 individuals remaining on Earth and can only be found in Kenya. And with the passing of the only male northern rhino in 2018 known as Sudan, now only 2 northern white rhinos are left in the world, Najin and Fatu, both females. Why is saving the northern white rhino so crucial?
This particular species or subspecies was located in the central parts of Africa. It is the region between Congo, southern Sudan, a bit of Uganda, Chad a bit. So it's a localized area. We say they are endemic to the central parts of Africa. And so unfortunately that region has faced a lot of civil unrest for quite a while, which has one way or another led to the endangerment, either partly destruction of habitat, but then mainly hunting for whatever reasons, whether for trophy or for meat or whatever. But because of that unrest and lack of proper security, we lost that species.
The plight of white rhinos in Africa has worsened in recent years. Poaching for their horns remains the most significant threat. Their body parts, particularly the horns, are used in some parts of the world to process traditional medicines and to create ornaments. Experts say frequent conflict between people and wild animals is another major threat to conservation in parts of Africa. This sometimes results in loss of human and animal lives.
All life on Earth is important. Human life is highly dependent on ecosystems and ecosystem services for survival. And so, in my own view, wildlife and human life need each other to complement and to exist. So you wouldn't prioritize one over the other. I don't think it is as straightforward as such. There is a place that the human beings occupy in the system, and there's also a place for wildlife. So the two should seek to coexist more than compete.
There are other species of rhinos, but the concern over the white rhinos is huge because of the danger they face. One life benefits from another, and it is this interplay or interaction in the ecosystem that ensures the balance required for sustainable life. But experts are worried that human activities are negatively affecting the ecosystem and the environment.
We must act globally, decisively, and together. If Kenya neglects the agreements that are there on biodiversity and reduction of carbon and other greenhouse gases, then we are one step backward as a global community. We need to act together. We need to have available resources.
Behind the scenes, an extraordinary effort is underway to ensure the survival of the northern white rhino. Scientists, conservationists, and governments have been devising innovative strategies, including artificial reproduction techniques, in a bid to save the subspecies from extinction.
Upon checking why the animals were not, conceiving, we discovered that the younger female was had a pathology or a disease condition within the uterus that could not allow for natural conception. We realized that we were even lucky the other female did not conceive, because then she would not have carried pregnancy to full term because of challenges of structural integrity of the animal. The back quarters or the back legs are weaker, not able to support pregnancy to full term.
In October 2015, experts in Berlin, Germany started collecting eggs from southern white rhinos and sending them to Italy. Later, scientists perfected a technique to create a viable embryo. In August 2019, researchers extracted eggs of Najin and Fatu. And now, researchers are positive that a southern white rhino will be able to carry a pregnancy for the northern white rhino to term, because the two species pregnancy term are of the same length.
There's a massive opportunity that we can fill in a gap of rewilding these white rhino, not only from a conservation and a biological sort of aspect, but also to sort of contribute towards ecosystems, and again making sure that we don't find ourselves in the same predicament as in white rhino.
Tourism plays a crucial role in white rhino conservation. Responsible ecotourism not only generates revenue for local communities and governments, it also raises awareness about the importance of preserving these magnificent creatures and their habitats. Preserving the north white rhino is not just about protecting an animal. Experts say it's about safeguarding heritage, the ecosystem, and the dedicated balance of nature.